Well, good morning. I'm trying to get closer to this Tesla plant. I mean, you can probably barely see it over this way. A little bit of the roof there. I kind of went in the back entrance there. I'm gonna try the one other entrance. It's not really open to the public. But yeah, I spent the night in kind of downtown Austin, which was good. Yeah, I found like a higher end, kind of like lots of fancy houses, and just found a quiet street. It was perfect. And yeah, now we're just kind of getting out of here. Well, this one says employees only. So I need to turn around, I guess. Contractor, employee only. But yeah, it's a massive, massive building. You can get closer on the highway there, but it's a toll road, so I'm not going on it. But yeah, look at the size of that parking lot. But anyways, I gotta get out of here. I'm not supposed to be here. Alright, so yeah, we're just heading east out of Austin. I can't remember how many days I've been there. I think it's 4 days there. But anyways, bright and early, 7:30 a.m. The sun is just on the horizon. I've set an alarm on my phone that kind of tracks the sun, more or less. And it's just that first bit of blue sky is the one setting it's called. So that was at like 6:45, so like 45 minutes ago before this sunrise. It's when my alarm goes off, so that's nice. And if I snooze it once or something, you know, it's still like that first crack of dawn, about 45 minutes before, say, the sunrise. But yeah, I think we got maybe 3 hours-ish today. This will be my last kind of leg east, I think. And then I'm gonna go south, and yeah, I mean, unless I find a really nice campground, I'm probably just gonna get to the free camping on the Gulf of Mexico. Like, we can camp right on the beach all along the southern parts of Texas. Alright, yeah, this is a beautiful drive. I hope it continues like this. Like a brand new paved road too. But yeah, just lots of trees, lots of rolling hills, so yeah, I think this is going to be most of my drive today, which I'm excited for. And yeah, nice clear day. I think it's going to be pretty clear, not many clouds. So yeah, should be an absolute beauty of a day. Alright, so I stopped and got McDonald's coffee McGriddle combo. So I came out to like $10.25 Canadian. It was good, at least. It was small. The hash brown was small and the sandwich seemed small. I mean, that's shrinkflation for you. But at least it was good. I probably won't do that again this trip. But I just wanted to try it and see the price and how it was. But anyways, I'm getting it hard to see. Maybe I'll just overlay that. I'm going up and around Houston, so hopefully I get into some more like Louisiana type terrain, that darker green on the map, so maybe like semi-tropical. We'll see, I have no idea, but it's kind of faster to go into Houston on the fast interstates, but I mean, I'm done with big cities for a few days anyways. So yeah, we'll divert around Houston, and then yeah, work our way down to the ocean and spots around there for a few days, and then maybe midweek we'll go into Houston and wrap around the southern ocean part of Houston and continue on southwest along the ocean. I love getting up early, right? To be out of the city there around 7:30 a.m. You know, I just got into this town here, and you know, I just forgot it was so early. Like, it's 8:50 right now. Yeah, I just get such a good start to the day. Looks like I get used to here. What did we spend? 35 American for 12 gallons. I mean, 35 American to fill up 3/4 of a tank. It was a little more than 3/4, I guess. 12, yeah. These are weird sometimes. Like, you put in your Visa with your chip. Or not Visa, this is a MasterCard with a chip. And then just authorize it. No signature, no PIN, no anything. $47 Canadian. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Alright, where am I going? Eastwards. Where is east? Cool. I'm thinking a left. A Larry. Jesus, look at that truck. Fucking look at the rims on that thing. Jesus. And then you got your Corvette. I don't know, it's my Alright, what do we got now? An hour. I like the sounds of an hour. What was in an hour? Well, that was just my one stop. Directly north of Houston in an hour. Hour 12. And then I think it's about another hour. So I only got like 2 more hours of driving, so that's beautiful. That puts me around 11 a.m. So I love it. Another very unique, small Texas town. I am so bad with names. You think I would know the name of this town. And because navigation is on, it doesn't pop up on Google Maps, which is frustrating. I wish there was a mode in Google Maps where you could like have more information on the map in navigation. It seems like when you jump into navigation, all the information disappears. I'm just gonna go real quick. I guess just cancel navigation real quick. My text is so small, like I can't even like do this while I'm driving. Huh. That's a cool church. That's some cool architecture. You know, in a perfect world, I would spend, you know, a little bit of time in each one of these little towns. You know, like stop at the church, go down like the old Main Street. Man, there's another kind of Victorian style church. Church architecture has always been intriguing to me. Mainly came from like my first trip to Europe back in high school. Got to see some cool places, even like Notre Dame. Other places in France. Belgium was really cool too for churches. Yeah, and then I went to Spain later on as well and got to see some really old buildings and churches and architecture from the Roman era, and yeah, just a whole bunch of history that just is mind-boggling how long ago it was. But yeah, and just being a carpenter, I love architecture. Like, how did they build it? Why did they build it? And like the stones, arch tops, like how they built that is structurally strong to those arched peaks in stone or brick. So that's all super cool to see, and stuff like that just lasts forever because it was built properly. Alright, back out of town on the road again, go under the interstate. Yeah, this has been a great road, staying off the major highways. Love it. So I need to rig something up, like this phone over here. I mean, let me pull you back into like first person view. Part of the steering wheel blocks it, so I always got to lean forward and lean over to the phone. My phone's good, the screen isn't very bright. I also got like the screen size set to small. But what I'm just thinking is, like, I'd love to have my tablet here with a non-navigation map, so just like a downloaded map that can give me all the terrain maps, it can give me all the little names of everything. that could still be Google Maps or something else. You know, it would take a bit of work. I'd either have to tether data off my phone or download all the maps onto my tablet. Again, tethered, but then the tablet could be offline. But to somehow figure out a way to mount my tablet up here, like especially when I'm out in like remote areas, like when I end up being out in Baja, I would love to have like the topographical maps with all the terrain and stuff like that. And you know, that would have been great in northern Texas and Colorado too, New Mexico, to have like those kind of maps and have it on a big tablet mounted here. So yeah, I'll have to look at some tablet mounts, I think, and or a different phone mount that can get my phone up here off the windshield. Maybe had one of those before, basically just a suction cup to the window with an arm that comes down. And maybe that's the same kind of way that I can attach a tablet, maybe again with a magnet mount. That's how this phone is attached, is by magnet. I'd obviously need quite a strong magnet for the tablet. And, you know, I'd like to still keep the tablet in a case, so something I will probably think about this week. Because, yeah, the little tiny phone screen isn't quite doing it. But I have to find a way to mount my phone somewhere as well with the tablet. So, you know, unless I try to mount the tablet like on the dash, like a heads-up display right in front of the steering wheel, and then my phone can maybe stay there or go on one of those suction cup mounts. What's going on back here? Where did that go? Man, flip-flops are getting in the way. Oh, just a quick stop. Got a Dr. Pepper, put some shorts on, put some flip-flops on. Alright. Double checked my route, looks good. Kind of taking the back way through this next section and getting off that larger highway. So yeah, I'm excited. A lot of bikers around here. This is the town of Montgomery. Run one of these guys over. That's a nice bike. It's probably a $5,000 bike. One day I think I'll have like a road bike like that, because like you can just rip on the roads, and like light gravel trails, lightly, carefully. But like I rode one once and it just seemed so cool how efficient it was to pedal. Like I'm used to a mountain bike, and even like I have a fat tire mountain bike, e-bike, but the fat tire part of it is like so hard to pedal. But with those skinny road tires, like I said, I tried a friend's out and it was like one pedal and it was like twice the momentum being pushed forward compared to a regular mountain bike. It was crazy. And I'd love to have some sort of bike with this camper unit. It's just, that would be the one option, because those road bikes are super lightweight. Like I could probably put one of those on the back hatch. Kind of got annoying though to open and close the hatch, maybe, unless it was so light and the system on the back hatch was so light that I could still lift the hatch with the bike on it. Crazy. All these thoughts are going into my next build though, which is pointing at like a Toyota Hiace, a little bit bigger van, but it's more of a truck chassis. Like I'd love to put a decent rack on the back to take even like a small motorcycle or a bigger e-bike, like an electric fat tire bike, or any kind of, you know, heavier, say up to 100-pound bike, and then like a 200-pound dirt bike kind of thing. But you have to kind of design that all. I think you'd have to put the bed at the back hatch, and then it's just when you're parked long term and you have your bike off, you'd be able to open the back hatch and have your bed there. And then you'd have to make, say, all the storage under the bed accessible from the inside, because then you wouldn't want to unload your bike, you know, every time to get that rear hatch open. So there's a huge drawback to having a motorcycle or a bike rack on the back when you're talking about a van with a hatch. So I feel like I'm going to be building another van in my near future. And I mean, I'd love to, you know, I'll get the feedback on this van build. You know, once I post that kind of on YouTube. But that's the intriguing stuff that I think people look up on YouTube. It's like, okay, what did this person do? You know, they got this van. Oh, how did they build it out? And you know, I think I included some really cool ideas, like the completely composite roof system with fiberglass and aluminum and composite. That is just essentially caulked down with a good caulking. I've never seen anything else like that. I've seen nobody else build. I've never seen anyone build anything like that. So I hope people can appreciate what I did up there, and I kind of custom formed it to match the arch of the roof. Because yeah, it's a one-off thing that I kind of designed in my head, so I'm proud of it. I hope when I run into some more like van life people, they question me on it, because I think it's a really unique piece. And essentially, the high aces that I'm looking at, again, they have high roofs, which are round, but the low roofs on the high ace have a nice square flat roof. So essentially, I'd love to do the same, and then add more solar panels because you've got a longer van. And the idea of making the rooftop like walkable. Like this is almost walkable. I crawled up there once. The panels are everything's very sturdy. But yeah, to do it all on a high ace, oh, it'd be expensive too. And then yeah, like it might just be like I sell my camper trailer this summer and import a high ace and keep this and maybe live out of this all summer. I don't know how that would work. This is a little too small to live out of full time, maybe. I definitely enjoyed living out of my trailer in the summer and fall in Saskatoon. And the previous summer, you know, I've spent months living out of my trailer. It's a great size. And I mean, this is working out okay on the road to live out of, but to be parked somewhere every day in this, I think it would start to get a little cramped. But the next size up is the high ace. And then if I had both parked side by side, high ace and this little Voxy, like, it'd be cool. And sell the trailer, so it's got two vans. Cool to think about. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking about while I'm traveling North America. It's like, what's next? What do I want to do? Do I want to continue doing travels like this in a van? Do I want a more off-road capable van, which compromises gas mileage? It's all, there's all pros and cons. But I went with the cheap option here, cheap build, without losing any of the, you know, features like the power, battery, house system, solar. But yeah, a gnarly high ace with some off-road tires on it. Being four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, I mean either or. If you could get a locking diff in there too with a rear-wheel drive, it could be pretty dang capable. And then hell, you know, you could throw a winch on it if you wanted to get crazy and do some off-roading. But then it's like, why not just go for the four-wheel drive high ace? I mean, it's so badass. Like, that would be like another vehicle I'd try to keep the rest of my life if I invested in a four-wheel drive high ace. But yeah. On a side note, look at this scenery. Like, as we approach Louisiana, you know, just like the deep south, I guess is what the Americans call it. You know, it just gets thick and lush. And there's been a lot more water around. Like, there's water right here, standing water in the ditch. So everything's just green and lush here. So, bring it on. That's what I'm chasing. Lush green. Because I am going to spend a lot of time in the desert in Mexico, so I need to absorb this greenery while I can. Alright, we're getting there. It's wet down here. I think it did rain pretty good, but like, you look into the trees here, and like, it just looks like swampy kind of. So that's, yeah, like typical, you know, the south, deep south in the States, so yeah. Oh, hey, leave it. Alright, it's out of the road. I'm Okay, in the front. Go, go. Just cut up the steak that I've had. I bought this, I don't know, 5 days ago, unfortunately, so it's not the freshest. Go lie down. Go. But I'm just doing it in the grocery bag. I'm gonna put a little of this chipotle ancho. I should do a different bag. This bag's gonna leak. Oh, we're gonna make a bit of a mess here. Chipotle ancho, and then just a little bit of barbecue sauce. And then just Montreal steak spice. And we'll be shy with the Montreal steak spice. Okay. Try not to get this everywhere. Put it down there for now. Kira is super intrigued with the smell of meat. Watch out. Perfect. Okay. Turn this. Oh, it's a little messy in here. Alright, is the air fryer plugged in? No. But this will be my, I guess, first Texas steak bites. Steak in general. Kira, if you're lucky, you'll get this a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I should have got a wet wipe over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. Okay. That's good. This bag isn't leaking. Put this bag here. The other half. And yeah, we're just gonna try to hopefully crisp these up. Crank the heat. I'm gonna go. I don't want to overcook them, so maybe I'll go 12 minutes plus warm up. Yeah, get on the road and check them in a bit. Oh, steak bites. Yeah, it was a New York strip loin, and yeah, super tender. So good. You're drooling everywhere. Oh, thanks, Karen. Oh yeah, just a little bit of flavor from the barbecue sauce and chipotle ancho, and then just the salt, pepper, mustard of that Montreal steak spice. I got another batch, the second half, in the air fryer, so I'm happy. And we're getting close to the ocean, so I guess we're just gonna go straight to the ocean. I cooked these a bit less. I overcooked the other ones. So it's hard. You want to get the outsides crispy but not overcook the steak, so bigger pieces next time. So you can crisp them up a bit but still have the middle kind of medium rare. These are damn good though. So I'm going to have to find like a small market here again where there's just some fresh local butchered, you know, steak. Get a bit more Texas steak. Yeah, it's good. I got just an amber alert on that sign, okay. Gas is a little bit cheaper here. This is $2.99. I just saw $2.75, I think it was. Alright. But anyways, we got 18 minutes to the ocean. You wanna go to the ocean? The ocean. It's not a lake. It's not a river. We go to the ocean. What do you think? And you can't eat weird sea things on the ocean. Beach. at it. But no licking the salt water, it's gonna make you sick. I'm gonna try to record her first lick of salt water. Unfortunately, I think the winds are gonna be pretty bad out here. It's getting stronger. Anyways, I was wondering what I could see in the distance. And now I remember on the map there's a giant bridge that goes over a pretty main river. And like, I should check our altitude here. Like, these are spots where it's like you might even be below sea level. But this is like a crazy big bridge. Oh, that was it. This is like a shipping bridge. They use this river, like giant boats go under this bridge. So I don't know if I'll be able to stop or anything, but this is a kind of an intriguing area. Why there'd be like a shipping lane inland. Like, we're just talking like 4 miles to the ocean, and this is where this river is. Oh yeah, there's one big boat. I don't know. You can kind of see it looks like a barge, more or less. Oh man, what am I looking at? It's a giant barge pushing. Wow, there's the ocean. Wow, we're high. Okay, so yeah, there is a small town here of Galveston. I mean, it doesn't look like there's much here, like a gas station, a couple stores. Maybe there's a little bit more. No, it's not that big. We'll explore it, I guess, after, but there's the ocean. Of course there is oil stuff, and I can see one oil rig way out on the ocean, and there are some pumps here. I think none of them are working here, these are older. Oh, one's moving here. There's so much to learn, like that. There is a lot of oil stuff that happens here. I think that's why oil prices are lower. But I'm gonna take this turn here. I could kind of see it, but this probably isn't going to work. This is where my map point is pointing me. So, we'll stop here. Oh, there's like a beach access there too. I don't think this is right. But we'll check out my map here for a second. Alright, okay, of course Google Maps shows me the wrong place. I mean, you know, 100 feet later, here's this turn off. I'm so confused, like, where am I? And then, so this is just like beach access. I don't know, man. I mean, like, I'm in a 2-wheel drive vehicle, so, like, I can't do anything too crazy. But apparently, like, you're allowed to just be out here. Beach temporarily closed to street traffic. There's a bunch of vehicles up here, though. I mean, this obviously isn't the nice part. I don't know. I'm so confused that I got a mosquito. Great. Wow, all of a sudden there's like 2 giant mosquitoes in here. So that's cool. Alright, well, this isn't the most scenic beach. But yeah, I just did a bit more research where I am. This is a whole peninsula. It's about half an hour down to the other end. And there's tons of hotels, there's more towns, and like, you know, different stores and everything. So I'm probably just going to stay on this peninsula. And then there's the exterior side and then the interior side of the peninsula. The interior side looks a lot nicer. There's some public beaches. And then more beach access by vehicle and free, basically, beach camping. So, yeah, I mean, let's just explore this peninsula. And I'm sure we can find a nice cozy spot. Other than this oil stuff here, this is looking pretty horrible. And a bunch of like torn up asphalt here. So yeah, we need to find something a little more scenic. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that one little dot, 2 little dots. Oil rig platforms way out there. That just seems so bizarre to me to be drilling for oil out there, but it's gonna be cool to see some of the ships along here too. I don't know, I'm excited. This is like all new to me, so cool to explore for sure. I'm glad I finally made it. Some M&M. Yeah. Ocean. Oh, so glad I'm here. So yeah, hopefully we can find a few spots on the interior side out of the wind. I believe the wind is coming straight at us, which is more or less from the west and a little bit from the northwest. So should be lots of spots up here. And like I want to find like a beach bar. I'm gonna have a drink on the beach, looking out at the ocean. Oh, I'm excited. This is cool. That's cool how this is a one-way peninsula. This is the only way in and out. And I hope all this oil stuff around me disappears, because, yeah, there isn't a public access through these rocks that they're making. Oh, yeah. So I've got a 4x4, hell yeah, right on the ocean. So yeah, I mean, that gives me another point towards getting a 4x4 high ace van. I mean, I just have to suck up the gas mileage for those unique experiences. Like, there's a truck. Yeah, especially when you can, like, get in some cool remote places. Okay, this is weird. There is a house up here on, I'm gonna say, 50-foot stilts? Not 50 feet, maybe. Let's see what we get. It's a little deceiving how far away we are. How do you get up there? There's no stairs. 30-foot stilts. Oh, it's like a company. They're probably just promoting that they can move homes and put them up on stilts. There's another beach access. I could almost get on that beach access. I'll have to check some wind forecasts, but anyways, this is exciting. I'm glad I have like a solid 2 weeks to slowly go down the coast this way now. And go in and out and just explore like almost every square foot of beachfront in Texas. Oh, the beach life. Just want to be a beach bum in a van, okay? Right, Kira? Alright, it's such a long road, so many spots to get on the beach. I just saw a few SUVs, so like I could get in there, and like, I mean, I should just do it for the first night here. Just a secluded spot here. Here's another entrance. Definitely drivable by me. And yeah, I mean, it might just be a windy night of the van rocking in the wind. But if I can get up near like a little bit of a berm, the wind is coming straight across this peninsula from the northwest, and this is kind of pointed diagonally to the southwest, or something like that. Anyways, it's coming straight across, so we'll see. Oh, definitely driving there too. Well, that's good. There is some beach access. There's another small SUV that's in there, and so yeah, the style here is obviously build your house up on stilts. I guess when hurricanes happen, the floodwaters, right? You can get water that just covers everything here. I'm assuming. Something to ask about. You got like RV parking underneath your house. And so yeah, like we are close to Houston. You can't get to Houston from here. You have to go back all the way around this bay that's in front of us. Maybe I'll show this on the map. So it's probably a huge trip to get around to Houston, probably like 2 hours or more. But I assume there's a lot of vacation homes here. Wow, it's crazy how high they get them though. And I guess if they're secure, you got them on piles, and they're up high. So unique. I've never seen anything like that being constructed. Being a carpenter and being in construction. I love the colors, you're getting that beach vibe. This is the cover for the camper I'm playing with. Oh man, it's so cool. Another 20 minutes to go to the end of this peninsula. And of course, I looked up, like, there's a bunch of accommodations, like bars, some bars with some live music. It's unfortunate that it's Sunday, so hopefully there's something going on this week. And again, I assume it's kind of the off season, so I mean, there's a fair amount of traffic out here. What an intriguing place to live and or vacation, have a vacation home. And then a lot of RVs and like enclosures like this, where it's just like a big deck and then like RV parking underneath. That's sweet. It's just like a giant deck with parking. And then some fancier ones for sure. That's super modern. That's cool. It's all kind of stucco, or that's not quite stucco. Of course, I'm curious about how they build it here. There are so many things here, like so many shops, so many everything. It's like sensory overload actually. Like I can't even like drive and look at everything here. But still got a ways to go. I'm gonna start checking out some more beach accesses, like closer here to town. So apparently there's one here. So let's just check it out. There's so many turns, and they all kind of dead end at the ocean. And then some of them are private, some of them are not. I just opened this one up on iOverlander, so let's just check it out. This is one of the few that are on iOverlander here on this peninsula for overnight beach sleeping. Man, this place is cool. Okay, I think we're just gonna do it here. It's Crystal Beach. Oh my god. All this is nice packed sand, so. Oh, of course, there's just people everywhere. And there's people camping. And there's part of Denver. Oh man, is there any speed limit on here? Oh my god. This is so fucking cool. Oh, how do we yield? I guess go to the right. I want to go fast. See if we can get going 100k. So I can basically just camp anywhere here tonight. I feel like there's gonna be hoonigans ripping up and down here. Oh my god. Okay, well, again, Kira hasn't seen the ocean, so. Lie down. Okay, these guys are having a picnic here. Caution. Washout ahead. Okay. This might be it for me. That truck over there is trying to cross. Man, he crossed pretty easy. Oh, there's a big lip on the other side. Ooh, he hit it. Oof. No, I don't think we'll be doing water crossings in the Boxy. But I'm sure there's another beach access. So it also said stay off the dunes. There's dunes on the left here because there's snakes. So yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of critters here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go away from these guys here, and then I think we'll introduce Kira. Oh, they got a dog. Introduce Kira to the ocean. I need to get the tide, an app that shows me the tide. Like, I assume this is low tide, and I shouldn't go any closer than that. I don't know if there's soft spots. But let's chill here for a bit. Oh, this is rad. The beach vibe looks so cool. People are just driving around. Beach vibe. Alright, it's not too windy here actually, which is beautiful. And yeah, the bit of Denver there. No, not Denver. Where the hell am I? Houston. Where the hell am I right now? Okay. Kira has never been to the ocean. So, make sure this is recording. She's about to get a huge... Hold on. Make sure it's unlocked. All right. First time in the ocean. Leave it, leave it. Come on, lick it. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Oh, yeah, she licked it. What the hell? Leave it. Yeah, she took a mouthful of water there and she instantly stopped. Oh. Alright. Well, got like 2 weeks of beach life, I think. Yeah, Kira's gonna be just... I'm gonna have to like constantly watch her. Come on, this way. This way. Alright, I've just been exploring around. Yeah, quite a long peninsula. More campers down at this, I guess, southern tip of it. But apparently you need a permit. It's $10 for the year. I mean, I guess that doesn't quite count as paying for camping. So I'm gonna go get one, because I'm probably gonna spend 3 days here at least. And yeah, I mean, there's so many beach spots. It's flatter here, so it's a little windier. Geez, I guess I should be a little careful. But yeah, this is just one of the last beach accesses at the most southern tip. So, forget where the intro is. Like here. Entrance, yeah, intro. Oh, man, this is the life. I've been just exploring. I checked out more of the city parts, and I went to a couple stores, mainly just got some groceries and like a bottle of wine. And yeah, I just went way down the end of this beach, kind of where I first started, centrally. Not so much, there's a lot more seashells down there. It's just all seashells that you're driving on, so a lot more crunchy. That might be better with Kira, but there's lots of, like, many houses. Lots of houses, if you know what I mean. I haven't been drinking too much. What's that, like, Top Gear episode of Jeremy Clarkson when they were in northern Canada driving a vehicle on the frozen ice? And they're like, we're not driving, so we can drink. And like, we're sailing right now. You can drink and sail. So I'm almost in the water, so I cracked a beer. But anyways, I'm gonna go back down to where some campers were set up, where it's just dunes, not houses. And yeah, hopefully like tuck in behind a dune a bit to get out of the wind a bit. I mean, that's all I can do. And yeah, I didn't check about fires. I'll probably look online if I could just have a little fire. Maybe use that little rocket stove. I bought some pork chops, or one big pork chop actually. Or I got some smokies. What else do we got? Some other goodies. I mean, the thing is there's not much stuff out here to burn actually. I saw someone buy firewood at one of the gas stations. So, could look into that for maybe tomorrow, if you're allowed. There's no sign about fires. There's no signs about really anything. I was thinking there's a speed limit on the beach too. A lot of people are driving quite slow. I've been doing 50 or 60k, but I don't want to get in trouble here. I don't know if there's cops out here who kind of regulate it or keep an eye on it. Apparently you need a permit, but the permits are closed, kind of. She left earlier today, and she's going to be back Thursday, so it's more like Thursday to Sunday that they regulate it. Not during the week, so that's good. I guess it saves me 10 bucks. I kind of wanted that sticker, but oh well. But yeah, I got a ways to drive to get down to that part away from these houses. So we'll just keep on driving here. Well, we made it. This is what I've been dreaming about. You know, having an ocean view outside the van door. And I get to fall asleep listening to the waves tonight. Should be pretty quiet here. I'm sure most of these vehicles will leave. Yeah, there's one guy. He's got a BMW Roadster, whatever it is, little two-door Roadster back there at the tent. But yeah, just a single guy. He should be quiet as long as a bunch of people don't roll in. But I mean, it's Sunday night. Tomorrow's Monday. I mean, I'm sure it was a little busy here this weekend, but seems like everyone rolled out. It was kind of busy when I got here, but yeah. Yeah, definitely going to take a few days after being in Austin for 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. Time to unwind, relax, and then, yeah, work on the van a bit more. Got some little projects to do. Some cleaning, some decals, some, yeah, lubrication and cleaning of hinges. Get these sliding doors all lubricated up because I know they're struggling a bit. And, yeah, check over some stuff. Another thing I was thinking about is rotating the tires. These are winter tires, so like they're going to start wearing quite fast. So I'd like to, you know, extend their life as much as possible. Like if they can last completely till I get back to Saskatoon, that'd be awesome. But I can always get a cheap pair of tires around Mexico or the States. Very common tire size, 15-inch. So, now the hardest decision I have is what to cook for supper. Got a sweet potato as well. Some sweet potato fries. It's a pork chop. Some carrots. It's like the one vegetable I finally bought with a bag of carrots. I need to get some more vegetables going. I need to start cooking properly. Cooking actual meals. So cool watching all these ships come and go too. Like, it's hard to see, but the biggest one there was a big cruise ship that left from Houston. I actually got some sweet cruise deals out of Houston. Go around the Caribbean and come right back. Like, the Caribbean is like your neighbor here. It's amazing. Alright, well, I'm gonna have an amazing night. I know I am. And yeah, we'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Adios. Hasta mañana. Something else on the